Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And a tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Ohio State offense will take over. First and 10.
Fresh set it down for the offense. First down. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Again, makes it second and medium. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Finds room at the 30. Tackle right at the 30 is good enough to move the sticks.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Okay, it's third down after that run. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. The Buckeyes will line up to move it away. The offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring the return to the ground. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll run it to the right side. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8. It's an option look. Already got got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First and 10 now for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it second and medium. Here comes a handoff. Fighting off the defender. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, nice first down here by this running back. And what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
They'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
The defense there showed incredible discipline in the backside contained. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
Here's the second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Got him. He's sacked.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Return is brought down. He started in the next drive. Back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
He's marked down at the 22. Second down.
Second down here. The quarterback keeps it on the outside. possession. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Third down play for this offense. Here comes the flea flicker. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They're going to run it. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the tailback's got it again. And the offense going backwards in that play. Defense makes a stop to wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the game score.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play here.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Not much on that play, brought down short. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
At the 12-yard line. Brings up third down.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Now they'll run a draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So they're short on third down. The coach decides to try out the field goal team. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're coming off and cleaning out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. They can't stop him. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Second down now after the sack. There's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, you're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. And the ball rolls down.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the corner got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. They'll hand it off. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The ball is picked off. And he steps out, and that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Play action here on 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ohio State. Just ran away from the defense. Looked like a total their easy pitch and catch like we'd see in their Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. And the return will be brought down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The back's got it. Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Gators will line up to win it away. They take it away for the second time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the Ohio State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The tight end has got it. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. to run it here. Fighting him off. A quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Solid gain on the running play. 4 down now. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Set of downs. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening them. Another first down. Buckeyes come to the line, set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
So an important touchdown is before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. One more play before they head to the locker room. First down, looking to throw the ball. They got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Ohio State 14, Florida 3.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Off the play fake on first down. The pocket breaking down. He's looking to scramble. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Ohio State. Wow, what a play. Defensive score. The takeaway and the touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Returner trying to create good field position. A receiver brings down the return.
And your Florida Gators will take over first and 10.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
He's going to throw it. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another third down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively, making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings that board down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
The Gators will line up to kick it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get the boot away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. But the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down mark, inches away from it. Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
He's brought down at the 28. Brings up second down.
Second down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline, and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback's got it on the option. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
First and goal, Ohio State.
Buckeyes will line up now. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And tackled there by the defense.
Picks up one. Brings up second and goal.
It's second down and goal now for this offense. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On second and goal, they hand it to him again. They stop him again. Back-to-back plays go nowhere on the goal line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
You get nothing on second down. Sets up a third and goal for the two. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Ball carrier wrapped up, one down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
So now on comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they've got him back at the 4-yard line. Great coverage. Bad decision to bring it out.
First and 10.
Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Ball handed off. He's free around the 15. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position, and now you give up a big gain like this.
Ohio State, 24, Florida, 3.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Sure hands. It's Davis. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. Down late will keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Buckeyes are going to cash in here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football and falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. And they'll give it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 49. The Gators will push it to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all day? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on down.
And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's second down. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And the Florida offense retakes the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And here comes a deep shot. And he throws his third interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the accurate throws.
He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Second down.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Important second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Finding some room with the 25. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice game.
They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Here's the handoff.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Same tailback, another carry. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
At the 21-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games with a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.